Today I'm making another Greyhound video, but it's not like any of the others that I've made before. So for anybody that's watched this page, they know that Greyhound Racing was voted out last November based on, you know, lies and propaganda and millions of dollars in propaganda ads on TV convincing voters that Greyhound Racing was abusive. So animal rights groups basically duped the voters into voting it out. It didn't go through a court system or anything that was fair where you had to prove anything. They did it through the ballot box. That's how they got Greyhound Racing banned in Florida. But this isn't going to be a video where I'm debunking all of the animal rights lies and stuff like that. Greyhound Racing is slated to end in November of 2020, but because of the coronavirus, okay, they've closed down restaurants and things like that in Florida. So Penn Gaming has decided to just pull the plug on Greyhound Racing now here in Orlando with virtually no warning whatsoever. Yesterday, the people that race greyhounds here, they were told yesterday that today is their last day. So this video is basically just going to be, you know, me asking the trainers questions about what's going to happen to the dogs and you know, where do they go from here and that kind of thing. I'm really not looking forward to making this video. You know what I mean? In the back of my head, I was hoping, like, you know, this wouldn't happen, you know, because it's so unfair. It's ridiculous. Feeding the greyhounds.
That way there, you can bring the dog with you. The dog's cool.
So what is all this stuff?
Electrolytes, carb loading, baking soda.
Baking soda?
Yeah.
What's that for?
It just helps with the lactic acid buildup after they...
Animal rights people will tell them that you're giving them cocaine.
Yep.
These dogs are athletes and they eat like them too. I don't even take vitamins every day. Look at all that good stuff they do. Yeah, look at, they eat raw beef.
Whiskey.
And bananas. None of these greyhounds that get rehomed are gonna eat this good. There's no way. Man, I'm really gonna try to make this video not about myth busting, animal rights, lies. I'm gonna try to focus on the dogs and the people that race them, you know, what's gonna happen to them. Hi, baby. You know, I've never met a greyhound that wasn't loving and, you know, liked people and was very social. They're all good dogs. All right, I'm gonna get mobbed right now. They're letting them out for turnout. What are you doing? So I've myth busted all these animal rights group lies, and if you dig on my page here on Paint the Trail, you'll find all my videos. I opened up another page called Greyhound Chronicles where I put quite a few videos on there, but definitely not all of them. I've made over 100 videos. I spent a year researching and looking into how these dogs are treated, and made all of these videos, probably 100 videos, showing everybody exactly what goes on over here. What? Are you gonna dig a hole for my foot? Whoa! So today is the last day of Greyhound Racing here at Sanford Orlando Kennel Club. Sucks. What are y'all gonna do, huh? Sucks. You're gonna be stuck on somebody's couch all day when you could be racing. You're gonna hate it. Oh, hey. See why they wear muzzles? Hey! Hey! No! Naughty! So the rug was pulled out from under you guys yesterday?
Yeah.
Wow.
And, you know, what do? You get told that you have until at least the end of June. You have everything planned. The adoption groups to get these dogs out staggered, and then they tell you at 1 o'clock you're done after today.
Right. So it's already going to be a massive undertaking, you know, to prepare for this, and then 6 months before they pull the rug out and say you're done.
The networks were there. I mean, we have a good adoption community, and you know, everything was pre-planned to stagger and get these dogs out, you know, in an orderly fashion without bankruptness. But
yeah, who's going to help you guys? You still got to feed the dogs. You lost your job.
Yeah, pretty
you got
much,
no money coming in.
Pretty much the last check will come on Monday, and that'll probably feed the dogs for 10 days.
Wow.
And then after that, then you know, we're trying to get some help from the track, which I think they'll do. The dog owners are going to pitch in, you know, because it's their animals.
Yeah.
And,
well, I mean, most people are concerned about the dogs. They don't give a crap about the people.
No, they don't give a crap about us. But,
No.
But you know, I'm here to say that I won't leave that building until the last dog goes out. So,
yeah.
you know,
well, I just want to tell people one thing right now. Nobody cares more about these dogs than you guys.
Well, I mean, you
no
know,
doubt about that.
It's destroying families.
Yep.
It's destroying people's way of living for the last 30 years. They just have no idea what they've done.
And it's ruined it for these greyhounds because they had it made.
Oh yeah, they you know, I mean, I sent out 4 this morning, and you know, my help was bawling, and you know, and then you know, we've got trucks coming in, you know, pick up 25, 30 at a time. So
they're going to go up north or something.
They're going to various adoption groups. Like I said, there's a lot of adoption groups.
There's a network of people that are all around the country that are watching out for these dogs. That's another thing people don't realize.
You know, we'll keep them fed, we'll keep them happy, we'll keep them entertained, and you know, we'll get them out piece by piece. It's going to take a couple of weeks, but you know, it's like, it's not the doom and gloom that all these people were talking.
You've had a little time to prepare for it,
yeah,
but you had the rug pulled out from you for 6 months in advance.
It was basically, you know, put up, you know, you figure out how much it's going to cost you and help and feed the dogs, because you will go down in numbers. So you're staggering down. You got a formula of what you need, how much money it's going to cost, but you know, when you've got 220 dogs and all of a sudden you have no income.
Yeah, that's rough.
But you know, I saw all these crying people that said that they convinced all these congressmen that they were going to help and do this and do that. You know,
where are they?
Where are they?
Yeah.
You know, where's Pam Bondi? You know, where's all those idiots that said I'll take 1,000 dogs? Where are they?
Yeah. Hey, where are the animal activist people now? When the dogs, you know, need to be rehomed, need to be fed and stuff like that? Nothing.
Today's the last day. You know, we'll all be out there. We'll, you know, pick up our own dogs. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of tears. But, you know, you just can't. I mean, it's going to be emotional because you've done this for 30 plus years. The way it was just bought out. I mean, just the way it was presented was total BS. I had four that went out this morning, and I got another 6 leaving tomorrow. And you know, the pet groups are flying in. They've been awesome. You know, call to arms, as we say in the adoption community. Some of the dogs will go back up north. Iowa's going to open up in May, so some of these dogs will be going up there. But
Greyhound Racing, there's still a lot of states that have Greyhound Racing.
Yeah, I mean,
the animal rights groups haven't gotten to them yet, apparently.
Well, the virus has slowed things. The virus has helped things along, you know, speed it up. And I don't blame the tracks for doing what they're doing, because you know, if they can't serve anything, or they just can't, they're in it to make money. And if they start losing money, they don't really. We're on the back burner. I mean, they're not going to go in the red for us. They would rather just end it and go on. But I'm sure they'll help. You know, they're not going to.
Just so everybody knows, not one of these dogs are going to wind up in the pound.
No.
And they'll never euthanize a single dog. And like I said before, man, nobody cares more about these dogs, you know, than the owners and the trainers, man. They love these animals, you know. So.
It was emotional this morning, but you know, we'll get through it. And like I said, you know, Florida really didn't know what they were doing. They got conned into a bunch of lies, and
It wasn't done through the court system or the justice system. What happened to you guys?
Because the court system would have slammed them down. I mean, they wouldn't have even listened to them. But you know,
in the court system, you got to prove things, and you got to have facts and evidence and that kind of stuff. And the animal rights groups knew that they didn't have a chance going that route.
Well,
so
they tried in the legislature for 10 to 12 years, and they failed every year. So this was their end around to try and get the sympathy vote from the people, and they did it. And then, but I've had so many people that have said that I voted yes on 13, and now that I think about it, I should never have voted to end you guys. Yeah. I've had a lot of people say that, and they're embarrassed that they voted for it.
It was hard to battle the avalanche of lies coming from the animal rights groups, man, dumping millions of dollars into propaganda ads right before everybody went to go vote.
Well, they basically targeted 4 areas that were the dense voter populations, because we won pretty much all the outlining, you know, counties, but we just couldn't compete with a conglomerate of 6-7 million people, you know, in each city. So, you know, it is what it is. But the main thing is, you know, the dogs will be taken care of. Like I said, we'll be here until the last one leaves. They will be fed, and they will go to adoption groups. Like I said, there's an awesome adoption community. They're all, I mean, I got a caravan coming down from Kentucky that's going to pick up 17 dogs on their own in their own vehicles.
So there's a waiting list for these dogs.
Pretty much.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So they're gonna fill that order, I suppose.
I mean, naturally, we didn't want to do it this way because we wanted to stagger it. But you know, it is what it is. You know, we react to it, and we will get through it. And not one of these dogs will go to the pound. Humane Society, don't even knock on my door. And you know, but where's PETA, where's the Humane Society, where's Carrie Thiel, where's them idiots from Boston, Great UK? They said that they would do this and do that. Well, I haven't heard anything. I haven't gotten any checks from them. They said they'd help financially. They're not going to do it because these people get fooled into believing in a cause, and then they're like, these animal rights groups are like locusts. They feed on one field, and once they destroy it, they move to another, and they leave us to pick up the pieces behind. That's all they do. So don't give none of them your money.
Yeah, pretending to help animals is a $1 billion a year industry. You know, I don't want to go on a rant, but this isn't why I was here. But you know,
go play with some dogs.
Yeah. The Humane Society of the United States last year made $168 million and gave less than 0.5% to any animal shelters. They kept the rest of it. They keep their money in the Cayman Islands. Let's just leave it at that. It's a scam. Yeah, I did. Hi, guys. All right, I'm gonna make several videos today. This, like I said, this is the last day that they're, you know, gonna be racing here at Sanford Orlando Kennel Club. So I guess you can just say this is the first video of the day.